All right. Good morning. Good early morning, August 31st, Sunday. Yeah. Welcome. Most of you guys are going to catch this on the replay. Hitting you with an early morning deal today because we have decided to go climb Mount Washington this morning. So, I'm meeting a couple friends, and it's a 2-hour hitch to the mountain. So, up early for a 6 a.m. arrival at the Pink of Notch Visitor Center and go up the Tuckerman Ravine Trail up to the top of Mount Washington and then back down a trail called Lionhead. So be a good run, a good day for it. Wish I was in better shape, but don't we always, right? Don't we always? So it'll be won't be as easy as it might be if I felt as though I was in better shape, but or if I was in better shape. But we don't care. We're just going to go do it. So doesn't mean we're reckless. We've done it before. Hold my beer, as they say. So yeah, got up at 3, got a bunch of stuff done, made a couple sandwiches, and ready to go. Wendy says yesterday, well, we'll do this, we'll eat this, and then we'll get that at the top. I said, hey, might not get to the top. Okay, you got a plan for that, right? So, and any of you guys that ever hike with me will know that we plan for the worst and hope for the best. So sometimes things don't go the way you think they're going to go on the mountain. And hopefully nobody gets hurt and you're able to get back down. And, but also have stuff with you in case, who knows, you might happen upon someone else that gets hurt. And you might be able to help. So anyway, I don't think I'll have anybody on here with me this morning. It's early, but we'll keep things open, keep the comments section open in the event someone does get up to go to the bathroom and say, oh, hey, Bob's live. So right now we got 0 on here. So pop in the chat how you doing on a scale of 1 to 10 on the replay, if you will. I know most of you will be catching it on that. So anyway, we've been talking all the last 6-7 days about the power of presence. Yesterday we talked about ditching that someday thinking, right? Today we're going to talk about how presence builds something every leader, every parent, every business owner wants, which is influence, okay? So who's more influential? Let me ask you, who's more influential, the loudest person in the room or the one who's fully present when they're with you? I don't know. I think the latter, right? We don't always be the loudest person in the room. So, wow, Ed Rickard, dude, you need to get some sleep. What are you doing up this early? Same thing. Yeah, no, if you missed the first minute or so, we're headed to Mount Washington to hike. So this is something that I've committed to doing every day for the year. So today is day 248. I think I started 5 days early. So here we are. I'm going to bust it out, get it done, bring some value, and then we're going to go do our thing. So we're talking about presence the last several days, Ed. And I want to say that presence commands respect. Okay. People don't remember everything you say. They remember how you made them feel. Okay. When you're fully present, people feel valued. And that is influence. Okay. Presence also builds trust. Trust isn't built with big speeches and all that stuff. It's built in moments of presence. When you took the time to say, hey man, how you doing? What's going on? Hey man, you look a little stressed. What's up? That kind of stuff. Employees, clients, family, they lean into the person that's actually there for them. Okay. There's a few people on here actually, so I'm not sure if you guys are on. Just pop in the chat how you do on a scale of 1 to 10. I know it's early. And lastly, presence multiplies leadership. So if you're trying to be a leader, you got to be present. Okay, present. Influence is not position; it's presence. Okay, the more present you are, the more weight your words and actions carry. And I would add consistency to that as well. Okay, how would you guys feel if I told you I was going to do this every single day and then 2 times a week I just blew it off? Or if I'm decided to go hiking today and just said, screw it, I'm not going to do I call it my live. How would you feel? Bob's not super committed. Bob's not the leader he said he was going to be. Bob's not the influence he wants to be, right? So presence makes you the anchor in the room. I'm not saying I'm these things. I'm saying I'm working on it. Okay. On sales and in coaching, I've noticed The person who's most present leads the room, right? Others will follow. When I slow down and truly lock in, the other person naturally follows that energy. That's influence. You know, and on Ironman stuff, like heck, on race day, Touring Man is here. Good to see you, brother. On race day on Ironman, there's all kinds of places to be present on the race course. People are having sometimes the worst day of their life, cramping, struggling, failing out. You can go out and go around and tuck back in. You can pat them on the back and say, come on, brother, let's go. We don't walk, you know, let's move. Come on, we can do this. Run with them for a bit, you know. Every person I ever went around and passed and was fortunate enough to be faster than on the bike, I said, good work. That was my thing. Good work. Good work. Keep working. Right? Only one time did some guy get offended. That's a story for another time, right? You know, the people that stay present in those times are the ones with the most influence, okay? Everybody else is just kind of going through the motions. So presence is contagious, guys. You know, and I mean, think about it. If you have kids, they're watching. Like even with Bailey, when I'm present and not distracted, she knows she matters. Same thing with Wendy. You know, we're making eye contact. I'm not staring at my phone most of the time. Right? That's influence at the deepest level. Okay. So guys, you don't need a title to have influence. You need presence. Just be present. Be there. Be engaged. You've heard that saying, be where your feet are. Truly do that. You know, just a simple shift, right? Next time you're in a meeting or conversation, you know, hey, today's Sunday, you can try it with family. You're on a conversation or you're in a call, you know, the silent distractions, whatever. Lock in eye contact and listen fully. Watch how people lean in. Just literally look at someone. You ever been talking with someone and they're kind of looking away and they're all over, but you're looking at them and then they look back at you and you already looking at them. They're like, whoa, he's actually listening to me. Yeah, I'm listening. I'm engaged. All right. So today's challenge, other than us going up Mount Washington, is one conversation. Okay. In one conversation, be fully present and be able to quantify that by saying, I know I did that because I did these couple things. No phone, no multitasking, no thinking about what's next, no waiting to, you know, like we've talked about, listening to get ready to talk, not to actually listen and hear, thinking about what's next, you know, just listen. See how the other person responds. That, my friends, is influence. Okay. So I'll be on the mountain by the time some of you guys see this. And I would like nothing more than to get back down today and look at the comments and see that you dropped a comment in here about who you tried this with or the scenario, or how it happened, and whether it was successful or not, or whether the person noticed. Okay. And tomorrow we're going to push presence even further. Okay. Tomorrow's day 8 of our 10-day series on the power of presence, winning today. Tomorrow's day 8, and we're going to talk about presence in adversity. Okay. That's where this gets real. That's where you can start putting some of this stuff to work. Okay. So I want to thank you guys that jumped on. We got a quick turn today because we're loading up, moving out. We like to do epic shit. This is one of those times. We're going to climb Mount Washington up the, what do you call that? Tuckerman Ravine Trail. Okay. Guys ski this thing in the winter. It's, you know, it's a legit hike. It's not, I mean, it's the highest peak in New England. So we're gonna have a blast. So there's a restaurant at the top where you get your snacks. So I went up there one day, $26 worth of food. Hey, I needed it. So anyway, we're gonna have fun. As you know, if you've been around Wendy and I at all, we like to have a little. We'll put the Alabama Live album on in the Jeep and drop the hammer, point it for New Hampshire. So guys, love you all. Have a great day. Do something great today. Be present. Okay. Think about that. Pop it in the chat. Hit replay, because I know that a lot of you guys, most of you guys, all but Touring Man and Ed Ricker, will see this on the replay. And just let me know that you saw it. And I appreciate you guys. And day 48, 248 here is complete. So, all right. Peace out, guys. Have a great day. Do something great for somebody. Take care.